Avyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate tasmatervam viditvenam nanushochantimarhasi. Today we shall be discussing chapter 2, shlok number 25, and this is a very great shlok. The meaning of this verse is Krishna is talking to Arjun and he is saying, it is said that the soul is invisible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for this body. So, what a great information Krishna is revealing one by one. So, Krishna is talking about soul, and it is absolutely necessary that we understand this concept. If we miss this concept about our real identity, then our life goes in a different direction. It goes in a direction where there is little happiness. If we know what is soul, then naturally we can understand who is Super Soul and what is the relationship with the Supreme Lord. Then our life takes a different route, a road which is going towards supreme bliss, supreme happiness, supreme peace of mind, contentment, and everything positive. So the whole idea is, in the beginning we should know the reality. This is the only flaw with our modern education or modern generation, is that we are not aware of our real identity, that we do not know that we are spiritual spark. We do not know that the spirit soul never dies, never dwindles, never get destructed. We do not know that this is our real identity. So, because we have no knowledge about the soul, we think we are body, and everything we do whole our life is on bodily platform, and we always chase pleasure and happiness which we do not get at the end of our life. So Krishna is removing this ignorance at the beginning, and he informs Arjun that, oh Arjun, always remember that this soul is invisible. You cannot see it. The only way you can know about the soul through the scriptural evidence. No scientist has yet found the soul, even though we always experience our presence. You see, you feel that you are existing. This existence, this existence is because of the soul. In Sanskrit, it is known as Sat. Sat means ever existing. So this is an energy of the Lord which has a quality of understanding that it exists. We have feelings, we have thinking. So this is important. The inert matter, they have no thinking, no willing. They are lifeless, but soul is full of life. As soon as the soul leaves the body also becomes lifeless. The body is lifeless, but because of the soul, it appears having a life. So we should just not see the body, we should see the soul first, and we should see that soul is covered with a different kind of body. This is how we should develop our vision. Now people first see color, first see education, first see how rich a person is, then they see, oh, it's a human being, or he's an American, or whatever. So this is how the vision is now. It is not the right vision. The right vision is that we are spirit soul, we are part of Krishna, we are ever existing. And Krishna also says, do not think about the soul much. Means you cannot know it through your material senses. No matter how hard we try to know about the soul, we cannot know the soul. So it is important that it is very important that we believe the soul, and when the time will come, at that time, with the mercy of Krishna, with the blessings of Krishna, we can know that what we are actually, the special knowledge, the special power is given through special senses, and it is given by the Lord. So we should be dependent on the Lord for this higher understanding, this higher knowledge, and then we can know everything as it should be known by Krishna's blessing. So in this verse, Srila Prabhupada says that the soul is so subtle that no amount of instrument or scientific instruments cannot see it. That's why it is known as invisible. As we have already discussed, that the size of the soul is very tiny. It is 1/10 part, 10,000th part of the tip of the hair, which is really, really very small. And so the only way to know about the soul is through scriptures. And scriptures are nothing, they are but the words of God. So the words of Krishna. So we should accept this truth, and we should try to satisfy the soul and not the body. You see, soul is just like in a vehicle. When we sit in a vehicle, so we have our needs. We want water, food, air, these kind of things human needs. And the car, the vehicle has different needs. Vehicle needs petrol, vehicle needs grease oil, mobile oil, and different kind of things the vehicle needs. So similarly, the needs of the body is different, and our need, the need of the soul is different. What is the need of the body? Body wants to be healthy. Body should be healthy, should be in a working condition. And what is the need of the soul? Soul wants love of God. Soul wants service of God. So that is the need of the soul. So how should we give that thing to the soul? By practicing bhakti yoga. So bhakti yoga is a process in which we serve God, we serve the whole existence, and we love God. So this is the need of the soul, and this is what the Bhagavad Gita is teaching. And there are many more aspects. While living, many difficulties will come because we are slave to our mind and slave to our senses. So then they create little difficulties in understanding and serving the Supreme Lord without any returns. That is the disease we have, that whatever we do, we want returns. We want remuneration, we want profit. We are not selfless in our service. So it will take little time, but if you practice the rules and regulations given by scriptures, very soon you will attain that stage of being selfless. You see, spirituality is not some very complicated science. It is very simple. All you need is to follow the key principles honestly. That is lacking. And because of the material glamour and material development, usually people do not have much faith in the advice and teachings of Bhagavad Gita or other scriptures. But I tell you the truth, that please follow for some time, and then all your questions will be answered. So in today's verse, Krishna is saying that do not try to think about it, because your material thinking will not reach and will not do justice to your understanding of the soul. I will give you the special senses and special mind and special intelligence. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upyanti te. Krishna says in Gita that I will give, but you first try. You try to engage your mind, you try to engage your senses, then I will give you the required things to come to me. And this soul never changes. We keep changing lots of bodies, but we remain the same. So the soul never changes. So understanding all this, you should never lament for anyone, whether it is dead, whether it is alive. You should never lament for yourself or neither for your family members. You should never lament, because everybody is part of God and Krishna is the guardian. Krishna is the caretaker. So try to see this truth, and your life will be sublime and blissful. So, with best wishes, we'll stop here today and discuss the next verse tomorrow. Hare Krishna.